Welcome everybody. I am Senge, and today I am going to be answering the question, is email marketing dying, or is email marketing dead already? I get a lot of questions and comments and actually concerns from a lot of different marketers, asking me, is email marketing dead already? And let me say this. I am an email marketer through and through. I do a lot of email marketing. What I'm doing currently right now is with my email marketing is, once you come onto my list, you are in my list, forever, essentially, and you will get an email every single day. Like, I like email and I like emailing every single day. But in the past year and a half, I have seen an incredible decline in email marketing response rates. So whether it be people clicking on links or opening emails, a lot of that stuff has really gone down. And I've seen this across the board in all of my different businesses, in the businesses of my personal clients, my private client group, and other students and so forth in my inner circle. And I have seen, a lot of declining in emails. And, I've had to prune, just a metric ton of people off my list because, I'm not getting any type of real engagement. And, I have my system set up in such a way that when you first come onto my list, and, every day, following that, I track your engagement. I want to know absolutely everything about you. All right. Do you click on links, or do you like clicking on images more? Are you someone that, if I tell you to go, click on this link and go over to my YouTube page, and subscribe, which by the way, you absolutely should, subscribe, to my, YouTube page. Absolutely. And, if they do that, I count that as engagement. Just opening an email and reading it, I consider an engagement. And you have, at 30 days, if in 30 days you're not engaged with me, all right, so 30 days goes by, you don't engage, you don't open up any emails, you don't click on any links or anything like that, then what I do, or what my system does, is it takes you out of my daily emails, and it puts you into a series of different emails to try and get you to re-engage with me. So that's opening up emails and, clicking on links, stuff like that. But the emails themselves are very, very different. The subject lines are different. The, what the emails actually say are very, very different. And the whole point of it is just to get you to re-engage with me. And then, at the 60-day mark, if 60 days goes by and you have not engaged with me at all, no opening up emails, no anything, then my system will literally just X you out of my system. All right. I delete every single person that, hits that 60-day mark. It used to be 90 days. I used to go 90 days without any engagement, and then I would cut you off. 30 days, it would trigger a re-engagement campaign. At 60 days, it would trigger a second re-engagement campaign. And then, after 90 days, you're gone. But I've cut out that 90 days and just, at 60 days, you're gone. And, so I've ended up having to prune a lot of people off of my list. And over a year and a half, while I've gained a lot of people in my list, tens of thousands of people on my list, I've also had to prune a ton of people because I'm constantly seeing that email engagement go down. So, question is email dead? And the answer is no. Email is still a primary channel, all right? But email is dying, all right? It's a slow death, but I do see it dying, all right? It's probably some point in the future, email won't even exist anymore. There's going to be kids, if you ever remember Back to the Future, where they're like saying, "Oh my God, like that's so old." There's going to be kids that are going, email, what is that? Like, oh my God, that's so old fashioned, stuff like that. It's going to happen. So yes, I do see email dying. So where do we go from here, right? What am I doing right now to combat that, that email marketing is dying? And what I'm doing now is doing something very, very different. I'm actually doing something very social. And, for me, that's a hard thing to do. I am not a very social person. I'm not a social butterfly or anything like that. I'm very, very closed off. I'm an introvert by nature. I love being in front of my computer like I am right now. I don't mind doing videos and stuff and so forth, podcasts like this. But when I get around people, I get very, very antsy and very agitated. A lot of my friends will tell you that, we'll be at a big event. Maybe, we go to the, traffic and conversion summit, something like that. And while I'll be there for the summit, paying attention to what's going on, I have a lot of trouble connecting with people. I also, by 20 minutes after the event is done, I'm back up in my room, trying to calm down from all the overload of being around others. But I'm trying to be a lot more social. And this actually comes from something that my mentor, Frank Kern, said. And he was saying about doing daily video content on Facebook Live, like I'm doing now, as well as posting over on YouTube and Instagram TV and all these other different channels. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Right. And I am seeing, a ton of stuff working. I'm getting a lot of engagement. I'm getting a lot of people actually emailing me, from my, because, I tell people that, I have a private client group, and I'm getting a lot of interest via email and so forth about, am I taking on anybody? And, I tell them that right now we are not taking on any more private clients, but I do have a webinar that you all can go to that I am doing. Actually, we have one coming up this Friday. You can go to 𝐷𝐄𝐂𝐻𝑒webinar.com. And 𝐷𝐄𝐂𝑒webinar.com, what you'll do is you'll go to a landing page where you can join our live. It is a live webinar where I talk about productivity and productivity specifically for marketers, right? How to actually get things done this year so that, you can see great leaps and bounds in your business. That's what it's about. It's about productivity for marketers, for funnel hackers, for, work at home folks and work at home moms. I mean, that's what the webinar is about. And it is an amazing, webinar, gives you a ton of stuff to really think about. And again, you can go there by going to 𝐷𝐄𝐂𝑒webinar.com, and sign up. And, so everything of what I'm doing social-wise is kind of pointing everybody there, but I'm doing it because my mentor, Frank, told me to do it. And so that's what I'm doing. I have this theory. When I first met Frank years ago, I said, whatever Frank tells me to do, I'm going to do. And because of that, I went from not making any money in online marketing. Like I made plenty of money doing other things, real estate and other businesses, but in online marketing, I was struggling. I mean, I made just like a couple $100 in the space of like 10 years of working, and I wasn't making anything. Then I meet Frank, and I said, I'm going to do whatever Frank tells me to do. And, it was just a month or so afterwards, I started to make money. And then that money was consistent. And, since then, man, I can't tell you, the quality of life that it's given me, just from listening to Frank. So, I give Frank, all the props, for mentoring me and guiding me in my businesses. And, he said to, host daily content on Facebook. And so that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing it now. All right. I'm doing this video live on Facebook, and I'm going to continue to do it. And because of it, I'm seeing incredible results in engagement. And, he says that, social like this, doing live videos, is kind of the new email list. All right. Your subscribers are your email list, your new email list. And that's quite true. All right. I'm seeing probably, I don't know the exact numbers offhand, but probably 7 or 8 times the response rate and engagement than I am with email. So, and that's pretty insane because I email a lot. I email every single day. There's times that I email multiple times per day, and I still don't see the engagement that I do with just putting up a single video on YouTube or on Facebook, doing these live streams. So that's really what I'm doing. I'm kind of veering away from email marketing while I'm still doing it. I'm kind of cutting a little bit down. And really what it is, what I've been doing lately with my email marketing is, instead of going out and writing a separate piece of content for my emails and then later on doing a video like this, a live stream, what I'm doing is I'm doing this live stream. All right. And maybe I'll syndicate this. I'll put it up on YouTube. I'll put it up in different places. But the email that goes out is pretty much, hey, I just did a video. Go check this out. All right. With a link pointing toward the content, instead of just writing a different email. All right. So that's what I'm doing. And, like, again, going back to the original question, is email dead? Absolutely not. Email is still a very, very viable source. And I do think that you should still build and have maintain your email list, but it is dying. And at some point in the future, email will be dead. All right. I firmly believe that. So, social engagement is definitely the way to go. I've put this off for a very long time. It's not something that I wanted to do because I'm not a social person. But I understand that's where I have to go. All right. So, that's really all I wanted to say. And for those that are wondering, how to, get started, the equipment that you need, I will actually put a link, on YouTube in the cards, just right up here. And you can go check out a video on the equipment that you need to actually get started doing videos. So that's, really all I've got for you all. I appreciate you being here. If you've liked this video, please go ahead, smash that like button and click on the subscribe button below so that you will get more videos. All right, guys. So that's all for today. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Peace.